Hello friends, welcome back to Indian English Mom. Today I am going to talk about one more very important topic, that is time. Many of us keep expenditure list of money, how much we spend, on what reason we spend, everything we keep track, but how many of us keep track of time we spent? If we lost the money, we can earn back. But what about the time? Once we lost, we never get it back. So don't you think it is important to keep track of our time also? Just think about it. Just observe the children for a while. If they are doing their homework, if you are next to them, definitely they will be more careful and they will focus more on study. But when you move away from there, or when they come to know nobody is observing them, they will start playing with pencil or start doing something, drawing or anything like that. Just like when we grow up, sometimes we do in the office as well, but when our manager is observing us, we will be more productive and our working speed will be more. But when we come to know our boss is not there, definitely speed will reduce. Yes, some people will be there who work at the same speed, but most of us will reduce their speed. This shows there is always a difference when somebody is observing us and when somebody is not observing us. Only very few people will be there who will be like that all the time, but most of the people will change when they come to know nobody is observing them. When you start writing down the time of you are spending, you are observing yourself, which helps you to increase your productivity. Definitely this trick will work out. Please try it once. Here I will show you. This is simple example how I keep track of my time. I just write the time and the activities I have done. Many times in a day we look at the time. Either it is a clock or mobile. How many times we check that mobile or clock for the time? Every time I look at that, I just write down the time, and next to that I will write down what are those activities which I have done. See, there is drastic difference. If we are not tracking or if we are not writing down, many times we use social media or any other time pass works, either watching videos or any other things like that. But when we are writing down like this, who wants to write that I wasted my time in social media? Who wants to write that I wasted my time in watching some of those videos which are not any useful? You just think about that. Who will do like that when we are writing that? See, if there is not any track, we will be like whatever we wish we can do, we never bother about that. But when we are keeping track, after that we are going to see that the entire day how we are spending our time. If it is really not worth how much we spend the time on that, then we start feeling guilty. So it is very much important to write down the time we are spending. See, I am not telling to write down everything in detail. See, for example, once you change that any task, you can write down here. Sometimes I write like it is for 2.5 hours. Once I check the clock as well, and sometimes in the next 10 minutes I check the clock. But however, whenever I look at the clock, I just write down. I don't follow anything like for every half an hour I am going to track, nothing like that. Even though I change the task for 5 minutes also, I will write down. If I studied for 2.5 hours also, after that I will write it down. But every time I will write down how I spend my time. It has brought lots of difference. Actually, initially even I used to write that money expenditure list everything, but I never used to write this. But when I got too much busy with my studies or anything or any other works, then I realized the value of writing it down. Because once we are writing it down, we are not going to waste the time. We are going to revisit that back. We are going to see that at the end of the day how we spent each and every minute. If we wasted that time, definitely we will feel guilty, and next day we will try to improve unknowingly. We need not to put any effort. Immediately we will correct ourselves. You just imagine who don't want to spend their time effectively. We are not aware about that how we are spending. That's why we are simply wasting our time. But when we realize how we are spending, definitely everyone will improve the way they spend their time or how they be more productive, everything will get more improved. So it is very much important to keep the track of the time as well. So I am following this. Some days, yes, I agree, I am not very much regular. Some days I don't write, but most of the days I write. When I write, definitely my days will be more productive. When I don't write, that means that day I am going to waste that time and simply I will be busy in watching some videos or chatting with someone. Most of the time I write this diary. So this is very much important to keep track of your time. So that's all about my today's video. I just wanted to say you guys, just like as you keep the expenditure list of money, please make a list of expenditure of your time, and this is going to change your life. That's all about my today's video. Thanks for watching. See you all guys again in my next video. Till then, bye bye.